First ever. This is the first time we're doing this. Actually a live video from Chunkland. So anyway, I wanted to give you an update here. So this is Chunkland season 7. We got some differences here. We got a new lane in here with the picnic table. The second picnic table's finally here. I finally set up the second picnic table, guys. It took me forever. I finally set this up. We got the Chunkland main lane right here. This is Chunkland season 7. Gardener Jeff, what's happening? I'm gonna give you a complete tour of Chunkland for season 7. So how are you? For those of you who don't know, I'm Gardener Jeff. You're probably like, who's this guy? But I'm the guy behind Chunk the Groundhog. And I'm here in my 7th year of coexisting with Chunk during a 7-year daily streak on Instagram. So I've been doing this and I love doing it. So I'm gonna keep doing it and I wanna show you what I'm doing. So it's season 7, Gardener Jeff, Chunkland. We just picked this for him. We're putting it on the table. It's fresh broccoli from Chunk's garden. Fresh kale from Chunk's garden. You know the season 1 trailer, or I'm sorry, I keep saying season 1. Season 7 trailer. This is a peach from the peach tree that we showed a tutorial on. There's more kale there. We have a tomato plant that came up free 99, which means it's a volunteer, you don't pay for it. We have flowers I'm gonna plant. We have this Musca, Chad Musca, my main man, on the shed, along with Taco Riho. When we did the documentary on the Discovery Channel, my best friend's an animal. Taco Riho was the one that did an all vegan, all vegetable taco in honor of Chunk called the Omnivore Taco, and it's so good. Anyway, thank you. The Chunkland sign's a little weathered, but I think it's nostalgia, right? So like now you'll know if you see a Chunkland season 7 video, like you'll know because the sign's all jacked up. So yeah, this is the Chunk setup for season 7 on the main camera, which is his den, his primary den. And then this is the compost pile here. And what we have in this lovely compost pile is we have sugar snap peas that came up for free because it's a compost pile and you never know what's going to come up. So these are sugar snap peas, and I just stepped on this and that really hurt. I got to fix that. So this is the new feature I have this year called the Birdfi 2 Duo camera. That's awesome. So you'll see that in a lot. You'll see that in a lot of Chunkland season 7 videos. Stay tuned for episode 2 is dropping soon. I've been a little behind taking care of all this stuff, but these are free 99 tomatoes, meaning free 99 is instead of being $1.99, it's free 99 because it don't cost no money and it comes up for free. Look at them all. I'd say there's pretty dang near 15 there. Same over there, probably 20. Anyway, when you take the time and effort to separate them, you get free tomatoes like these. That came from there. That came from there. Oh look, even that came from there. And that. I mean, it goes on forever. Look at this guy. This came from there. And look, it's even starting to root there. So we're really healthy over here in Chunkland season 7, guys. We have flowers that are going to be coming up. We have a science project here. So like I took this and dug this out from my front yard. It was intermixed with black-eyed Susan tree. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Figure I'll save it. Zincas. Zincas are my mom's favorite, and they're slowly becoming mine because you'll see in the Chunkland season 7 videos. Look at them now, guys. We're gonna fast forward to a couple weeks, and those are gonna be beautiful. We're living happy, Chunkland season 7. It's all about happiness and living in the moment. All these blackberries. I call this Mojito Row, and the reason why I call it Mojito Row, because mint, it's so good. Combination with the blackberry when they're ready, in combination with some other magic, which gets a very, very, very good mojito, fresh from the garden, blackberry mojito. Intermixed in with the blackberries are a lighter colored plant, which is a black raspberry. As you can see, I'm not sure what happened, but I definitely got to turn that off. All right, guys. Thank you. So, these are black raspberries. Sorry. I didn't pay attention. I ate a bug with it. Yeah, it was great. That was not advisable. Anyway, these are the other stage of the blackberry. You can see that they flower here, and when they flower, they will drop these petals. Some of them turn a little orangish red, and then it'll develop into like the pine cone, right? Like that, right? So that's what's happening there. Here's another free tomato plant that came up. And two, guys, by the way, everything you see here is because of you guys, right? I owe all of this thanks to you. All of this stuff here, and you guys recognize it. You've sent it to me through the Amazon wish list, you know, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because things that you're seeing all over this place are from the wish list. Without you guys, you know, with the batteries and stuff like that, it's so helpful and so appreciative. Thank you so, so much. So we're just gonna take a little tour of my garden and Chunk's garden, how we coexist with zero boundaries. What that means is I stopped controlling it. Once I stopped controlling everything, it became easy, and I started to be able to be successful because I wasn't fighting it. And I've started to learn that since his access point, and hold on, I'll just explain. So for those of you guys that don't know, Chunk the Groundhog lives right here, guys, in the summer. This is his den. Chunk the Groundhog lives right in here in this mess. This is Chunk the Groundhog's home. And I don't mess with it. I keep it wild because that's why he's here. If I try to control it and clean it up, guess what? He won't be here. So I leave it like this. But here's the point. Minus the poison ivy, because I love you guys that much that I'll get poison ivy for you to show you this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chunk the Groundhog summer den. You see how he's been digging in there? He was just in here, dude, like literally just in here. In fact, I think I scared him and back into his hole. But anyway, this is his like chill spot. And this is the field behind him. So what happens is his Chunk gets to traverse this whole field back here, you know, and I'm going to show this to you. This is going to be a long video, guys, because I really want to give you a really good look at what's going on here on season 7 and where we're at, because you deserve it. You know, you guys have been here so long. You deserve to see what's going on in more detail. So with that said, let's go check the den. Now, I'm just not smart. Like, you know, like I am my own worst enemy in a lot of regard. So anyway, guys, this is Chunk's field. This is Chunkland field. So we're walking out here, and the farmer, this is not my field. This is the farmer's field. They left this row in here for whatever reason, and they just grow the corn in here. Now, let me give you a perspective. Not to show a neighbor's yard, but theirs is very well manicured, and we're not going to show you that much. But anyway, here's Chunk. Where's he going to go? You know, I mean, like, where would he go if you were Chunk? Where would you go? You would go out into the field, maybe. Or you would say, oh, wow, this area looks nice and secure. Look, oh, it's got these all native trees. This is what I'm used to seeing. I feel comfortable here. And he comes in. And that, my folks, is poison ivy. But you know what? I love you guys. And I will get poison ivy for you. Because I ain't scared. But you'll hear me complaining like crazy when I'm itching next week. But without the itch, you ain't getting this. So I will do this for you because I love you. This is his hole. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I know I'm on camera. See the blue dot? So there is a slight chance that if I stayed here long enough, there is a slight chance that he would come out. But that's not my script. My script is to coexist with wildlife in a sense. Chunksters, hey Chunkster. Why don't you guys tell me where you're from? That would be so awesome. But anyway, the whole point here is that you don't want to... See, look, it's raining right now. But it's shelter for them, right? This is security. Look around here, guys. Wouldn't you feel pretty secure? Like, honestly, wouldn't you like really feel really secure here, guys? If you were a wild animal? Like, and you had to escape ground and build a family and all that stuff, this would be a good spot. So that's another coexisting factor. Because if you want the wildlife, you have to stop controlling things, basically. So what I do control is things I can control, which is this. Me and you've been, so for those of you that have been with me all this time, and I thank you, from Ohio, Houston, Germany, Buffalo. I love you guys. You keep me going. So anyway, what I can control is this. I can control planting this stuff and taking care of it with Master Gardener Bob Snee. Master Gardener Bob Snee is a master gardener, exactly what he is. Just like anything in life, you know, you have to have a coach, a life coach or a gardening coach, and that's exactly what he is. So this year you're seeing a little bit of a tweak to the garden because Master Gardener Bob Snee is rubbing off on Gardener Jeff. See? We want to do that with the asparagus because when we tie it up like that, it enables the root system to grow. Think about it like this. That tree, for as big as it is on the outside, guess what? His root system is equally as big underground. So with that said, an asparagus taking 4 years to mature, you don't want to keep picking it. You want the root system to develop. So when you let the root system develop, it spreads. So next year you get more asparagus. Onions. Red onions. So I grew up on I didn't grow up on a farm, but my whole family are farmers on my mother's side, and we were dairy farmers, and they're hardworking people. They had gardens their whole life, so I've learned from them, from my grandfather. He taught me everything about gardening, and he always taught me this. He said, don't mess with it, right? No, I'm just kidding. He said, boy, you want them onions to grow, you gotta do this. So I did that, and guess what? When you do this, essentially what happens is you're stopping the growth concentration on this. And you're focusing it on this, where it matters. Additionally, if you let it kind of just lackadaisical do what it wants to do, you will introduce itself to a seeding process sooner, which means, and if you gardened before, and I know there's a lot of gardeners on here, you know what I'm talking about. This thing hasn't yet, but it'll develop a pod up here, and then it'll flower like almost like a dandelion. And then those seeds drop, and guess what? Those are onions next year. So I do let some of those grow for that very reason, because if you do let your onions grow like that and you do let them go to seed, then that's a whole thing for next year. You're setting yourself up for free plants. So next year, likely, if I let a few of them just go out of control and go to seed, the following year, those seeds will germinate and become what's called a volunteer. And I call volunteers free 99, like free, like FREE 99. That's my term for a volunteer. It's pretty hilarious because it's free. So that's what I do. So that's what I do with my onions. That's what I do with my asparagus. Potatoes. This is a hot mess. I've been on vacation. I apologize. But this is a hot mess. That's what happens when you go away. But hold on, I'll show you anyway. So, you see this here? Think about, look at that sun. So you see, this is a case in point example of a potato, right? Think about a potato, it's a ground crop, right? So if it's in the ground and it's a seed and it's like this, well, guess what? As it starts to grow like this, soil pushes out. You start to get craters and separation in your soil like this. Case in point, the crevices and cracks just start happening. Well, that's a tall tale example of a big potato under here, or nothing. I could be full of it, but we don't know until we dig. Up, up, up. What's that? Did you guys know that potatoes come from the ground? I do. Now that's a little guy, but you know what red potatoes are. You buy these in the store all the time, right? This is a fresh red potato. The dirt just gives it a little bit of earthy undertones. Other than that, that is phenomenal. Let's keep digging. Save that for later. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, cousin. Another one. Hold on. I feel a big one down there. Oh, goodness. Oh, yep. That actually broke my thumb. You know when it hurts your thumb pulling that joker out, it's going to be a big one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like Jeopardy should be playing. So, I mean, I could go in here with a pitchfork, but I would pierce it. It's not only one. Ow! There it is. That's the hurt thumb. When you know you got a hurt thumb, getting that out, and you can't even get that, this is going to be a good one. Oh, man. I'm making a lot of noise over here. I'm sorry. And I'm doing a lot of damage. Just because, but I want to show you. I literally have to work this guy out like that. I don't know what happened just there. I think I asked a question, but sorry. And now, simply do this. And that's how you harvest potatoes for dinner and keep them growing. So, on to the next. So this is dinner. I always have a dinner pile for my coexisting gardener, Jeff Reward. You ain't seen nothing yet. All right, so sugar snap peas, guys. Look at all those. Isn't that magnificent? All organic, all fresh. So I like this when I talk, have that in the background. It just kind of makes it more authentic, right? Doesn't it like seem better that I talk with that background? She's like, oh yeah, it's Chunkland. And otherwise I'm just some random guy just running his mouth. But this is a sugar snap pea. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. Tell you what. And I got off tomorrow. But anyway, let me show you this. Did I show you the kale yet? Oh my God. Look at that. You want to talk about good? You ever eat kale off a bush like that? That's a whole different vibe. Anybody want to take a guess what this is? I'm getting hungry too, Sandy. Straight from the plants, right? You like those, Sandy? Oh, I love them too. Well, I mean, I am blessed. I'm blessed because you guys are watching this, pretty much. Those are cantaloupe, by the way. And these are watermelon. These are various peppers, and these are beets. Beets. So, you guys, I mean, I just ate a whole salad out here, basically. I'm still eating. Beet leaves. If you're vegan or vegetarian, you know what a beet leaf is. Imagine having unlimited beet leaves in your garden like this. So, what else is in here is various peppers, like I was saying. And then there is cucumbers in the back that are gonna grow up. I will train them up a wall. But I wanted to tell you about this garlic too. That's what garlic looks like, guys, if you do not know. Garlic is similar to an onion. And the difference is it's really stout and really like, it's almost like a pencil. It's like real firm. That's the difference between garlic and an onion. But anyway, I have all of these here. These are what's called string beans. They like to climb too, but I'm gonna let them grow in here. Keeps them out of Chunk's view. But although Chunk, oh cousin, oh that's not good. Oh buddy, dang it. See if I can eat this. Nope. But Chunk came in here and he ate this. See? So he's been in here. This is lemon balm. You know what lemon balm is? I'm not gonna eat this because I don't want to like choke, but this is lemon balm. This is a Scotch bonnet pepper, and look how it's about ready to take off. Look at the top of this thing. It's ready to take off. There's two of them here. And somebody asked if Washington State. Oh, Chris, I'm jealous, man. You have the best produce in the world there. I was there. I had the cherries. Oh my gosh. I'm in Italian. Italy. Sweet. My son's in Italy right now, guys. Yeah, my son, he's a mechanical engineer, and he's getting married, and I'm so excited. And he's in Italy. What was I even talking about? Oh, somebody was asking about carrots. We have carrots here. These are all carrots. I have to thin them out, see? Those are all carrots here, and oh, this whole area is carrots. But I gotta thin them out. Lavender. and a weed. Get this out of here. It's beautiful lavender. Oh my God, it smells so good, guys. I think a bee has the same idea. Maybe not. Anyway, here is another pepper plant, jalapeno, a tomato plant, lemon thyme. Put this stuff in salads. It's really good. I mean, you're not supposed to do that, but you're supposed to put it in salads. Or not salads, like as a garnish, like a thyme. You know how to use thyme, but it's a lemon thyme. I put some more new broccoli here. Look, these are all, look at that. It looks like a mess. I don't like that. Watch. See ya. Looks way better, doesn't it? All right, so watch. This is a cucumber plant. I speak to lengths about coexisting and runners, right? What's a runner? You know, what's a leader? That's this. So this for a cucumber plant would be the runner. And unlike, you know, watermelon and cantaloupe, when you kill the runner on these guys, it really hurts them. So I'm really asking for it by not protecting this. This is trial and error. I've never, I've done this before and it hasn't worked. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to bring these up, but as they come up, I'm gonna protect the runner, because if the groundhog comes in here and decides to kill this runner here, you know, it's gonna cause some issues. Although, yeah, you see, you just don't want it to happen, so you protect the runner. Now here's the coexisting factor that I want to talk about, because this is huge, and this is why I've been successful. And I didn't really show you, because that's how my brain works, a scatterbrain. It's actually how Chunk got created, because I have such a scatterbrain. But anyway, here, the bees are back. Hey, buddy. Come on. Here. That's not advisable either. Anyway, let's talk about Chunk. So you saw his den, okay? So when Chunk comes out of his den, he comes out of this hole here, right? So this is his summer den, not to be confused with his winter den under my shed. So when Chunk comes out of here, he already was here. He got a peach. But look at all these ants, man. Like, that is a lot of ants, man. I mean, they're going up my arm. I mean, look at all of those ants. So anyway, you don't want to kill ants, because ants will help irrigate your soil and they help you pollinate things. Anyway, so here he came and he went over here and he goes, nope, that's too hard. Too much effort. Nah, too much effort. Oh, wow, broccoli. Let me tear this up. And I want him to, guys, because that's part of the coexisting factor. That broccoli is not a broccoli I'm gonna eat. But that broccoli is a broccoli that Chunk absolutely loves. So, the idea is that you want to make it effortless for him. So here's what I used to do, okay? So here's a trial and error. I used to try to fight it each year, right? Like just try to, you know, oh, I'm gonna do it this way, I'm gonna do it that way, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna rip this out now because I don't like this broccoli anymore. I'm not gonna eat this broccoli. I'm gonna rip it out. Well, guess what? When you do that, it's like, okay, think about it like this. All the farmers hide the sweet corn in the middle of the field, right? Same philosophy. So this ain't the sweet corn. I leave this here. I'm not gonna eat this. Look at it. It's yellow. It's got bugs in it, but Chunk loves it. So Chunk's up in here and he's tearing this stuff up, right? And I leave it in here so he does that. And then he comes over to here and he'll tear this up, which is, guess what? Do you know what this used to be? Spinach. This used to be spinach. This isn't a spinach I would eat, but Chunk loves it. So let me protect the center of the field and let him have all this stuff. Because in the middle of the field, bang, is my stuff and his stuff. But I'd like to call this my stuff, and I share it with him. So these are the zucchinis, you know, and you got the kale, you know, all that stuff that we've already talked about. This is catnip, you know, cats love it. Behind the catnip is tons of more berries, you know, that I just have to go in and harvest. Now that was good and it was bug free. So yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the 37-minute explanation on Chunkland Season 7, how it all came, and how I'm super thankful for you guys. It's been a long road to get here. There's a lot of things happening in my life right now that are good. Got a lot of goals. Just had a really good awakening. It's really shook me up, and I'm ready to tackle things and set goals and achieve things and help wildlife and pay it all forward. And you know, I want to build a rehabilitation center. We're doing a first ever Chunkland Rehabilitation Center that's going to be in Delaware, first one of its kind. So I need all the help I can get, as far as everything from a board member to somebody directing people where to park. You know, we need everything in between. For me, it defines purpose. Like, I finally found my purpose. Like, okay, what good's my following if I'm not helping others, right? So with that, I just learned that, you know, it's a purpose now. So I'm gonna do this rehabilitation center, and it's gonna be called Chunkland Rehabilitation Center. And we're gonna take care of wildlife animals that otherwise wouldn't have any care. We're gonna work with Animal Help Now, which is a national refuge, or a national hotline for wildlife. If you are in a situation where you need wildlife, and it's probably windy, I'm sorry. If you're in a situation where you need wildlife, all right, this is a first. This is the Chunk shit. This is where I hang out. This is where I get my work done. So anyway, we're building this rehabilitation center. We're going to need a lot of help. It's going to be a challenge. You know, it just is, but it has to happen in my eyes, because it ties it all together. You know, it brings closure to everything and just keeps it going, keeps the legacy going with a purpose when I'm not here. Somebody else can carry it on, like somebody else could carry on the coexisting aspect of what I'm trying to do, you know. So it's really a goal of mine, and I want to get this done. And I'm gonna need some help, and I appreciate all you guys. And I could do it all myself, but I'd kill myself doing it. So anybody wants to volunteer, if you live in this area, if you live around Middletown, Delaware, or in Delaware in general, and you're watching this and you want to be a part of something that's amazing, let me know, because we're doing it. We're gonna focus on animals 100%, and we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna have a music festival to kick it off. We're gonna get Love Seed Mama Jump to play. Love Seed Mama Jump is good friends of mine and the lead singer Rick Arts was one of the original people that had helped me with Chunk, and said, "Hey man, you got something really special here." And the ant made it up to my hat. So it's like, "Hey man, you got something really special here." And I was like, "You know what, you're right." So he has agreed to help in our process to do this music festival. All the proceeds will go towards the animals. Let's go. Jump on board, guys. It took me 7 years to get here, working every day, and I love you, and you guys encouraged me. So for that, I'm forever thankful. And this is my crib. Every night, the sun sets. It's gorgeous. Chunk comes out. The pool's not open yet because I'm so busy. It's on the list though. As hot as it's been, it'd be nice to have a pool. Love you guys. Wait, let me read some comments here, right down. Yeah, Kathy, you should write your goals down. I agree. Yep, I will. I'll be on again. Like I said, you're seeing a new version of me, so this is the year of Gardner, Jeff, and Chunk coexisting. Thank you.